Well, my voice is croaky, but yeah, I've got a little bit explaining to do. 4 months, and not one of these. And to be fair, I say these, playing the Colony Survival has, well, let's just say the playlist and the episodes have been occasionally, as I've been looking at analytics, have been a background filler. But there's the bushes. That's weird. I don't like it. Hmm. But yeah, it's been 4 months. Oops. I'm having a bit of a 2026 refresh of some stuff and see what some of the old view makers used to do. Rainfield did alright, and I think doing more of them on occasion just to try and keep the old algorithm going might be nice. And this week I've been busy-ish. It's been bad weather as well, so it's not like it's been perfect audio condition. Even if I did want to do some, it's been a bit meh. And I'm recording on a Sunday because house has been cleared. I can turn off all the TVs and nice and quiet for audio. And yeah, I've had a brief glance at the previous video, and I think the last one before that as well. I remember roughly. I did literally just run down here to run back up it. Is how I start these videos, and I've got quicker. Speed. I am speed. We are basically looking at people sleeping. Wait, do they go downstairs for a bed? What do you do? The roof actually looks better, I will admit. So this runs up to here, which runs up to there. Yes. This castle makes sense to me, as I've said previously. I do keep taking damage. This is where I put the gunsmiths, now I remember. I'm looking for the blast furnace boys. Has one been made yet? Nope. Is it this way? By Jove, it's not. But it will do. I've chucked more beds here. So as I try and figure out how the hell I'm doing this castle, I don't know. I've promised things and it is literally, do I just build it and then class it as done and move on to something else? Which I kind of want to, in some sense. I have some ideas of how to create a new challenge and start from fresh, but I think unlocking the entire science tree, which mind you we can probably... So an overseer's desk, we'll see that's being made, we can get some more beds in, but for now, I think ideally I want to figure out how to get down here, is to build the rest of this. So yeah, I don't know. It's the old YouTube thing as well, because YouTube doesn't like long series, and episodes have been trickling views randomly at times. But I wouldn't say, well, none of my videos have got particularly amazing views. The end of year one did surprisingly well, because it had 6 minutes as average, so that generally suggested at least some people actually watched it. But it's one of them where they're getting occasional views, but I don't know if that's just YouTube saying they watched a whole minute of it and went away, or they watched the entire thing and it's just, we've had enough people who just clicked and went away that the average has dropped down to what it is, so who knows. But occasionally they do have a couple of views on them, so it is is interesting. But yeah, so if you are watching this and you have seen the entire series, or you know, message down below and in the comments and not ask, but say what you first reviewed, which episode, did you like it, whatever, and what you want, because technically I have an idea for a refresh, and it's kind of neat. I'm not doing it properly again. I'm going to probably turn off the bloody monsters because I played bits of it. I liked how the old version used to do it, and then they updated it with the tiers, and it was like, I never really got into it because it was so confined. Oh, I mean, this should be obvious that I don't like confined. But I have an idea of either we go fully underground if it's possible, which I am least favourite of, but forced. My second idea, should we say, is to force myself. To be fair, I don't want to go underground. Underground's going to take so long to get the bloody things working, but the original idea is a island that is floating. So, in the sense that I can potentially combine those two ideas. So, floating island underground. The miners who are in the ground will stay in the ground. And then the people in the colony and the farms must be floating on an island. And it's an interesting idea, it's a lot of work. But I have kind of realised that God, this place is a little bit of a mess. And it is huge. And the original idea has been kind of flip-flopped. And the fact of the matter is, it is a lot of work without much endgame, because I've technically, unfortunately, reached Utopia too quickly. Food is fine, so I don't have to build more houses down for the farm. I have to get more colonies after maxing out, but it gets to a point where I'm just going to start doing stupid stuff to just do stupid stuff. And the more I think about moving these, which guys I want to do, which is all in the workstations up there, is the beds. Oh god. I said I wanted to note stuff down, but it's like, that is actual work. So I think it's one of them where the more I've thought about it, the more I've realised I've not got the time anymore. I've not got the will to do that. Unfortunately, it's one of them where it's a bit of an annoyance. So I could probably keep building. I like building in this. But the end goal, I think, I may want to try and wrap this up as a series to a point. Complete the science, get all the achievements for the science if I can. If it still gives me achievements in this, or is it not constituting cadets? It's battery beeps. So I might have to switch batteries in a minute. But yeah, complete this to a point. Perhaps my idea of building something here might just be a garden or some strict backed idea of an entire building, and it might just go up to here and that's that. But I mean, I've done well. But it's like, what will I use this tower for? Put some floors in, put some stations in there, put some beds in there. Like I said, the entire idea, unfortunately, took so long to implement. It's kind of gone past me. Then I've got my Minecraft projects I want to do. Then I've got my Space Invaders 2 projects I want to do. Then I've got my real life projects I want to do. It's like, yeah. This is a little bit of something that potentially isn't beneficial for the sense that this is a year old. It's definitely a year old now, I think. Series, and the interest has dried up from its random peaks I had when the channel was actually having good algorithmic look. But who knows, if this does well and there's enough in it, we could probably keep going for a bit longer. Like I said, there's no need to rush thingy in it, but in some sense I'm basically just stuck trying to upgrade the production to then get the new technology to then rush the next technology. I can finish the building in the meantime, because I mean, have we got the blast guy yet? We haven't. Is bloom being made? So that means I want more bloomeries, so I want to put down a bunch more bloomeries and do stuff like that. The problem is as well, well, there isn't really a point of this building. It was more of I could, instead of should I. Which is where we get to the point now where we are a little bit stuck. Sounds very negative for this entire thing, but I'm trying to be a bit more realistic about something, and it's like, should I not? So like I said, if you are watching this and you enjoy it, like or comment or do both. It will give me a hint that people are a little bit more interested in doing this. But like I said, the vision was grand. The outcome is grander. The point of it is absurd, because, like I said, I've kind of accidentally reached. I've always said I need to clear out that main building, make that main room when the castle's finally done. But the problem is I needed the stuff to build, and then I was rushing for construction technology, digging technology to do it, so I had to then take up for a while, and then by the end of it, I've got the outer colonies mining everything in the swamp, in the thingy, and it's all. We're reaching the end game, and it's like, huh. I've had to maximise food production. I've had to do this, I had to do that, and the entire building's like half done. I changed the batteries now, but yeah. Knights of Ghiselin, Cannon Trap, Prestige. Basically, it's just a prestige chest. So essentially, I just need to absolutely spam stuff, which is why this probably big room's going to help. So there is a point to this big room, to be fair. Right, let's go grab a battery to change this. Right, let's pull it out from the thing. Right, there's that. Open that, grab battery, and power off. There we go, power switched, and I almost dropped the battery. But yeah, who knows? I mean, it's one of them. What to do? Because, like I said, unfortunately, I think I've overcompensated, which has made a cool building. So, I'm not bothered about that. Perhaps the exterior at bare minimum, I think, should be done. Or done to a point where you can't really tell that it's finished. But there isn't really a reason to keep doing this. The zombies thing would have made this tiny, and it's one of them. With loss always permanent, you're always struggling, but I'm struggling resource-wise for just get the thing efficiently to make stuff. Blast furnace, not been made yet, so I think I need to probably increase the bloomery production. Let's just pull out some bloomeries. We have a few unemployed, so I'm gonna just head up here and put them down. Hope to build some more tomorrow. I forgot this was here. Yeah, this is actually probably the easiest way to get up and down this place. But it's like... cool. Do we have any of that? No. So what's the other thing you make? You make cokes. Pieces of glass. Where are glass made? Where is it? In glass blower. I can get some more glass blowers down where they're stationed. Which is being used. But technically, everything we need for them is in storage, so they will make that. That will make more steel, if needed. There's more iron blooms, I think, honestly. Let's turn these three back into the first setting. I don't think we need that much cokes, apparently. I could always switch over if needed. And then... let's go back to the top. That needs vials, which we fixed that issue. But we have those, so that's just technology. Where was it? It's down here. I'm looking around place. Blast furnace. So that needs... vial. So we're just missing the vials, which we fixed with the glass blowers. And the pizza glass as well, so... let's put them both on that. And that. I think we'll just do that. So we'll 3 vials, because I think we're using that for stuff. But then they will also switch back over to infinite glass mainly. And one more bloomery, because I presume the beds are somewhere around here. Or they could be coming from the other building, but there's connections anyway. That does depend which way. If it's these guys, who knows? See, this place is an absolute mess. I'll finish this small patch off. I think that we call that an episode. But yeah, so strategy is see what the mood is. If people wanna, well, I mean, YouTube might not even push this at all, so God knows what it's gonna do. But if it does, I mean, I can always get probably a good thumbnail of it, which might help. And while I'm doing that, things might tick over a bit as well. The problem is I've not been AFKing in this world at all, so I've not been letting the actual system run the world, so things have not been changing much between episodes, which is not helping. But in the same breath, there's a lot to do. So yeah, so I could scrap the idea for the building here, which I think I might do, and turn it into some sort of garden, because then that means it's a little bit less space that I probably don't need. I mean, I've got that, and then that one. Even if they're just empty visual hulks, there's a lot of space in them, so there's always the option just to build some janky staircase and put some stuff in there. all you need is put the food in the crates and the beds and the stations, and they're all just stuck in there anyway. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Um, have a good day. So do subscribe, comment down below, and all that. And yeah, so your suggestions. Do we A, abandon, B, you know, finish bare minimum the sciences and the building and move on to the next idea, or C, stick with it until all this has been achieved, and we could probably make the new world. We could probably use the same world for the new thing colony anyway. To be fair, I think, but that means we're technically cheating. I think it would just connect us to our colony, or do we'd have to? Uh, yeah, I think we probably have to create a new world to not be connected to the inventory system in this place, which is annoying, seeing I've spent so long over a year building up it, but in the same breath, there is a fair bit of shenanigans behind that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll stop rambling now. I'll end the episode. Have a wonderful day. If I can end the episode, I'm pressing the keybinds, but you have to press them two at once, so it's control and equals.